Blast off! You are live. What's up, family? How you guys doing? I got my boy Kris Haskins. Thank you, Mr. Haskins, for taking time out, man. I know you're a busy guy. Thank you so much for taking time out to school the people, man.
Yeah, it's an
Thank
honor
you
to
so
see you.
much.
Honor to see you, my brother.
My mission statement, guys, is to set people free, financially free, through creative real estate strategies. Kris, thank you for coming on. So today's strategy, guys, we're going to be talking about rehabbing and new construction. Rehabbing and new construction. And Kris, for people who don't know you, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, man. First of all, thank you for having me on, my friend. It's an honor to be with you.
No doubt.
Yeah, Mr. Transaction. I have been, my name's Kris Haskins. I've been in the real estate business since 2004. Prior to that, I was in the music industry with a destructive lifestyle, drinking, drugging, sexing, not
Wow.
worth anything. I'm not proud of it. But the more I speak it, the more I'm making sure that people know.
Yeah.
Destructive lifestyle. We got a publishing deal with EMI, several $100,000. I blew it all living on my friend's couch with $80 in my pocket. That's when I knew that I was dumb and I needed to go get some wisdom to see how money works, because all my money was going away from me. I didn't have any of it coming to me other than the music a little bit.
Yeah.
That's when I found real estate, brother. I'm like, okay, now real estate goes up in value. I used to work on songs and albums. You might do a whole album or two or 10 albums and have zero return
Whoa.
because you never know what's going to come out, or
Oh, if they're gonna hit or not.
you don't know.
Damn.
You could do song after song after song after song, and the problem with the music industry is the song could be a hit song, but you could record a hit song, but it's so much behind it. You got the video, you got the publishers, you've got the A&R people, you got a management team pushing it. If nobody's pushing it, then you could record. I remember Chris Henderson told me he's done so many. He was like, Chris, you can record a hit song, but that don't mean it's gonna be a hit.
Damn. You gotta put that work. Yeah, you gotta put the work after that.
Well, it ain't up to
Mass
you. Shit, the
creating.
record label. The record label does all that.
That's why I never even like that, man. That record label stuff. I feel like if you're gonna be out there with your music, go independent, man. You come out better. It may take you longer to get there, but when you
Yeah.
get there, them checks gonna be so nice, and you in control of your own creativity. What's that right there behind you, my brother?
That's what we did. The 8 Mile. I got one over here too. Shit, I don't even bring them out.
Platinum plaques. This guy got platinum plaques, guys.
I don't even bring these joints out unless I'm talking to you, man.
It's my boy right there. Let us see it, man. Turn it around. I want to see the silver shine on there.
This is the platinum. This is back in the day when I was working with Pitt Conley. We did a couple of jams with a dude producer named Jam, actually. So I got a chance to work with him. Oh boy, the days. And that's 8 Mile with 50 Cent with Wankster with my boy Jay Praise. What up, Jay?
Dang. Well, he ain't no joke, Kris. Now you done jumped into real estate and still got it going on.
I'm retired. No more music, man. That music business will take you down. That stuff will take you down. I see why people get on drugs, because you're working all night. You got to be in the studio in LA. You're in Atlanta. Catch your plane 10 in the morning. Fly all day. Studio session starts at 2. You end up.
Yeah, because you're trying to stay woke.
It starts off real little. Yeah, real lightly, because you're on the plane. You got to record your voice. You hit it a little bit. I just do a little bit. Next thing you know, man, you're doing lines.
Yeah, because when you at the parties, that's all they got. They got everything you want when you at them label parties.
And it's free.
Yeah, it's all free. Of the above.
Man, they got a budget for that. They got a guide. That's anyway. Yeah, I'm done with that, man.
Woo! Man,
what we got today?
So, I want you to dig into this new construction, Kris, and these rehabs. What's your take? Let's start with new construction.
Yeah.
How long would it take you to, let's say, what's the average size house when you're doing new construction?
Anywhere from 22 to 25, let's say 21 to 2,500 square feet. You can build them for like 150 to 170.
And what would it sell for?
They sell anywhere from 220 to 299.
220.
That's the kicker, man. It's so weird. You can build the same exact house, put it here, it sells for 240. Put it over there, it sells for 310. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just it blows your mind, man. The exact. So for me, I'm always trying to look for the best locations to put these houses. Hence, leads me to tearing down a lot of houses because sometimes you just can't find the land.
Oh, so yeah, you do buy a lot of them and tear them down.
Just
So
tear 'em
okay, just say a property. If somebody had a land deal, right, and the property is worth 100. Just say the house is selling in that area, ARV 100,000. Excuse me. What would you pay for that lot? For that lot, if it's a vacant lot, buildable, it's ready to build. What's the most you'll pay for that?
Are you talking about the comps, the new construction comps, or the existing house comps?
New construction comps. I'm just on the low end for people. Just like let's say 100
Yeah,
grand.
that
It's
ain't
the
gonna yeah.
ARV.
Those numbers ain't gonna work. It's gonna cost you more to build it. You got to be in the twos, man. You know, because it costs
Twos
a
or
hundred.
threes.
Yeah, yeah. It costs my house. It costs 150 to 170 to build. So shit, you done. You can't do this in every market. I will tell you that you
Yeah.
can't tear down a builder in every. I remember Ron LeGrand telling me that at dinner one time. You can't build new construction in every market.
Mm.
This costs too much. Prices are out there. You're outpriced. So the ARV is between 240 to 300 where we need to be. So and man, you're talking about a lot of work. It's a lot of work, a lot of interfacing, a lot of scheduling, a lot of permits, a lot of drawings, all that crap. And then you're going to make 10, 20 grand. You need to be making 40 to 60 on new cons.
So a $300,000 house, what's the most you'll pay for that lot?
Yeah.
Is it
So I
a
like,
fourth?
hmm?
Would it be a fourth for that 300? Or
I
what is
never
that?
really looked at it like that. I look at it like I'm going to pay, if I know I'm going to sell the house for 3, I'm going to put 170 in the bill. So I want to make at least 50 to 60. So I need to be paying around 40 because a lot of if the land is already there and you don't have to tear the house down, you can pay 50. You can pay 50. So that's 50 to buy the land, 160 to 170 to build it. So you're in it for 210. The cost going to be 30. You're in it for 240. You make 50 to 60.
Hmm.
Your cost going to be 30. It's going to cost you 30,000 to sell it, realtor fees, closing costs, and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's gonna dig into it. That closing costs and that realtor fees.
You
What
gotta have
the
50,000.
realtor fees there is what? Is it
Yeah, we
six
pay
percent?
3. 6.
Okay, 3 and 3.
hmm
Hmm. Y'all closing costs are a little higher.
Yeah, we paying 3.5. What I'm doing now, 3.5%. Oh, you're talking about closing costs to just to do the deal in general,
Right.
recording fees, and yeah, they're a little higher than you guys.
So when you buy these properties, Chris, do you bring in private lenders or do you use hard money?
Yeah, we use private lenders, and I use a lot of cash too. I'm at the position now where I'm trying to just run my business so it can be duplicated. So we got some of my money, and we use private lenders. We pay them 7 to 9%, and they are happy. I got 3 now that are just begging for not begging, but they're waiting for the
They
next
ready,
deal to
man.
come around.
I got one I got to meet with. I think I go to Friday. He got half a mil, man. He want to play with. He really got more. The guy make 1.5 a year
Wow.
net. That's net. He got a trucking company, so he just
There you,
want to diversify. Cause
there you
see, it's coming to a time, like he said. Every business got his ups and downs. So he got a dump truck business, and he has 18 wheelers, but he got the majority dump trucks. But he said in wintertime, there's no work, so they don't do anything. So his business is down 3 to 4 months.
go.
So that time is approaching. So he
Mm,
ready to diversify. So
nice.
even though this one down, now he could be doing real estate, making money in real estate, and keep the party rolling.
Good idea.
You
That's a
gotta
good idea.
diversify, man. I'm telling
You
you, because
do.
all of them got his ups and downs. But if you can get, say, 50, 40, 50 off this real estate deal and invest it into this internet company or shit, man, it's so much e-commerce business or whatever. And boom, that shoot off and make you a quick million or half a million. Boom. You just keep on playing with it all. Because in real
Exactly.
estate, you get good tax write-offs,
That's
but you
true.
can make bigger checks and bigger businesses also. But you got to have capital. It's gonna take you some capital, guys.
Yep.
Now, what about rehabbing, Chris? You're rehabbing. You got a rehab. Well, you pretty much know the ARV and all that stuff. But is it easier to go in and put 30 to 40,000 into renovating a house versus getting 150 to build a brand new house? Will it take, like, far as time wise, which one would take longer, the new construction or the renovation?
Yeah, new cons always take longer. Always take longer. It's all about the drawings. With the new cons, the drawings, that's what's going to murder you.
Mm.
The land surveyors are not sitting around waiting for you to waiting for to go out to your land and survey it and put the house on the land. They just think in my town that's 45 days out. So if you
Whoa,
want a survey done, you go in there today, you're getting it done August. You get it back in end of July. Yeah, it's rough, man. So
Lord.
luckily with the go ahead.
I said, Lord have mercy.
So with a renovation, you don't have to necessarily have all those drawings. Sometimes you might, but you can get by with that quickly. But the survey, site plan, house drawings, they got to go out and stake it. Man, that can be hell waiting on these dudes. You got 2 months just in drawings. So a lot of times that's what's going to hold you back.
Yeah, and how much are the drawings once you do all that?
Yeah, you're going to spend 2 to 4 thousand just in site work.
Paperwork.
Well, site work is going to include all your drawings, and then they have to come out and they call it staking the land, staking where the excavator is going to come and dig the footer. They got these little flags that they put in the ground. So when the excavator comes out there, he could just dig it out and they put it in. Then they have to come back out and verify it's dug properly. Then when they pour the cement, they have to come back out. So they come out 6 to 10 times. I didn't know this, but they come out several times during the building process to make sure that the height of the block is right. They have
Whoa.
these things you don't even know, but when you drive in a neighborhood, they have these things on the side of the power poles. And if you don't have power lines in the ground, they put them on trees somewhere.
Yeah.
They know how high how high your house is. It's crazy. So the
Wow.
time to get renovations is going to be a little faster money. So if you buy a house today, you got on a new con, you're talking about 2021. You're not making any money until 2021.
Yeah.
Long term stuff, yeah. Renos, 2 months you can get in and out.
Hmm. Yeah. So, hey guys, this should take. You got to keep that in mind. You can do the new construction. It's going to take you a little time because you got to go pull permits. You got to get the foundation. So after you get the permits done, Kris, what's the next step? The foundation.
Well, one would think that, but don't forget, if you have an existing house you have to tear down, you have to get the demo permit first. And that's a whole nother thing. So you got to get two permits, a demo permit and a new con permit.
Damn.
So people think you're gonna just buy a house, tear it
Yeah,
down. No, no.
that's what I thought. And you buy it, knock it down, and get straight to the money. Oh my God.
Man, this joint, it'll teach you patience. You got
Whoa.
to get your utility disconnects, all the cable, gas, water, power, sewer lines. You got to get disconnection letters. And if the house doesn't even have gas, you still got to get a letter, which could take anywhere from 45 days. They have around here, they have up to 45 days to get you these letters before you tear the house down. I mean, this stuff just takes time, man. You know, new con money is not fast money.
Yeah, because this is subdivision. They build them by me, man. It took them a whole year just to get the land ready with the sidewalks, and they're still paving the street. Now it's gonna be a big
Infrastructure.
subdivision. Look like about, I think about 100 houses, about 100,
Mhm.
150. But man, it's been a year
Infrastructure.
and something, man.
Infrastructure. That's where you're going to get burned. Because, see, guys like that, they have relationships with people that can come in and do some of that work.
Yeah.
But infrastructure, putting the water in the ground, putting the sewer in the ground, putting your
Yep.
water, your electrical in that stuff, man, you're talking about, they got to have drawings, they submit that stuff.
Wow.
It takes months. I've done it one time. I did it one time and I was like, I don't want to come back to this. Because it's
Wow.
almost like you're the whim of the utility companies. When do they want to come out? Do they want to come measure it? Once you put it in, it has to be verified. I think that's why Ron LeGrand got out of it. I don't even think he's doing any more subdivision work.
I heard him say It's
Remember
good.
on the interview, he's like,
I don't
"No
know if
way, not me."
I don't know if he changed it, but he was a couple of about a year ago. He said, if you're gonna get into it, it's better to get the land developed, then sell it off like
Sell it
that.
off.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know if he's talking about putting in the electrical and all that, but probably getting it level
he's talking about
sidewalk.
developing just the drawings, just the
Yeah,
drawings. Now, if you do that, that's one thing you don't have. Even that costs about 100,000 to get all the drawings done. You got to
man,
get the drain lines. You know, every development has to have a water, some place for the water to drain. You know, they
right.
have to go measure all that stuff, man. You talking about? Ron was like, I remember when I interviewed him, he's like, "No more, man, not for me. I'm not doing it." I think he lost 50 million.
I know, man.
50 million. Can you imagine losing 50 million?
But he said with the bank money, so he'll give a dang go. He'll care. He says the bank money, they'll never get it from me anyway. He said, can you believe it? I still got a 670 credit score. I said, wow. I guess his credit been good so long, the debt don't even hurt him. But he's so creative, man. I mean, when you know how to do stuff creatively, you create another corporation and start back buying.
Yeah.
There's just one corporation that went belly up, on to the next one.
Yeah. Yeah.
The American way, baby.
Basically.
So, let me see. So you say your private lenders, you do have private lenders, you paying them back about 7 to 8%, Kris?
Yeah, we pay them back and they're happy to loan on the deals. Matter of fact, some guys, we just roll their money over from one deal to the next. They don't even want it back.
Mm.
They just take it from house to house to house. And if they want to take a dividend, they can. But usually we're growing their retirement.
Yeah.
Just like I'm growing my retirement. Shoot.
Cause that day is coming, guys. You better have something in that
Yeah.
savings. You're gonna be at Walmart at 70. I'm gonna see you at the door with your little cart. I'm saying, man, didn't I tell you? Me and
Yeah.
Kris tell you back in 2020.
It's rough, man. I think about that. You know what's weird, Eddie? I don't think you get necessarily smarter with age. I think you have to make a decision to say, I'm going to plan for my retirement because no
Yeah,
one says, do this right now. You know, I mean, it's just you have to make a decision to do it. It's a decision.
yeah. And discipline.
Yes.
Man, you do not want to, guys, start planning. I don't care if you're 20 years old, 21, start planning for retirement now. Because you don't, when it comes and it hits you, like a lot of people I know in their 70s, man, and 80s, man, still having a rough time, family members and stuff. Guys,
Mm.
that day is coming, and you'll put something off and keep putting it off tomorrow. Next thing you know, 20 years then went by, and time go by so fast now, man. I don't know. What you think, Kris? Man, it goes by so. To me, a month seems like 2 weeks or a week.
Yeah, you got to make a decision to do this. And I know when I was younger too, I remember it was hard for me. I think what helped me, I had the old rich white dude, Lonnie Scruggs, man, rest his soul, R.I.P. He was like, Kris, you need to go do this, man. This should be illegal. Open up your self-directed retirement account.
Yeah,
So I just blindly took that money and put it in there, man. And now we can buy any house we want, but it took 15 years to get it that way.
yeah. But thank God you did. Imagine how many
Yeah.
people who haven't even started.
Well, I think everybody has to start somewhere. I don't want them to think that it's a Mount Everest. All it is a decision. It will be a big decision, but money comes and goes. I'm like,
Yep.
it's so easy for me now just to go when I buy a house to take 20, 30 of my own money. Cause I'm like, dude, all I'm going to do is spend it.
Yeah.
I know I'm going to spend it. So if I sink it in the house and getting cash flow back, it's like, it's a no brainer to me now. But before
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, I didn't want to put that money out.
Yeah. Now I try to get rid of it as quickly as possible because I know when I reinvest it, I ain't gonna have access to just act all crazy with it,
That's
and it's
right.
gonna come back. So then after a while, you just get a return. You just get in the habit of doing it. It becomes a habit. Just
Sink it
like
over.
spending becomes a habit. Once you break that spending habit and start investing, it's gonna become a habit. You're like, man, I got 50 grand, man, for this deal. Shit, what can I put it in real quick so it'll grow? Because
That's
if you
right.
don't, something's gonna come and want that 50 grand. Now I'm telling you. I've been there before, plenty of times.
Yep.
Something gonna come say, well, something real shining. Oh,
Something's
come
gonna
and get
come.
me. Come and get me. Don't do it.
Good
Don't
point.
blow it.
That's
Don't
true.
blow it, man. So, Kris, I'm gonna let you get out of here. Oh, let me see if we got any questions, man.
What you got?
You guys got any questions? Put it in the feed. Yo, take Kris. New construction or renovation? Which one is quicker?
The
You said
quicker
renovation and new
renovations are going to be
construction.
faster. If you're looking for faster money, renovations will be there. However, if you're looking for more of kind of like hands off, new construction will help you. See, the problem with renovations is things happen. You open up a wall, next thing you know, you got termite damage, you got to rip the whole wall out. But if you're not there checking on your reno, then the contractor might not do it properly. So you got to be there. You have to be there. On a new con, you hired a good builder. He can kind of start it off. You don't have to be there as much. But it's going to take longer, but you get bigger checks. So I would say, for me, we like to mix it up. I look at both of them. And sometimes you can't turn a house into a reno. You got to tear the whole thing down because it just can't be
Yeah.
saved.
Yeah, some of them's tear downs.
Yep. I like it both already. I don't mean I'm trying to think now. I mean, shoot, they're both cool. As long as you buy right, you got to just buy it below market value, brother. As long as you buy them below market value, you're good. But if you need faster money, I would do renovations. And right now, the market is really hot.
Yeah, it's still jumping.
Oh man,
Which
we
is,
did one the other day. We got offers 10,000 over the asking price.
yeah.
It's hot up
I
here.
know you're talking about which offer you're gonna go with. Which one you decide to go with?
We went with the one that was a little bit more. Not even. I didn't really care about the money. I mean, I do.
Who can close, man? Who got a secure doggone loan? For
Right.
real. So what did they have? Conventional? What you did? Conventional or FHA?
Around here, there are a lot of VA, Veterans Administration loans. Both buyers were VA, so there wasn't any toss up there. However, I knew the lender on the second loan, on the second offer, so I'm like, you know what, I'm going to go with this credit union, and they were closing faster, and they wanted less. They wanted less closing costs.
Hmm,
So I was like, let's go ahead and give this guy a try, man.
good.
Yeah, so we're good. We signed it off. Home inspection is today, and we'll see how that goes. I'll come back, come on live. We'll go over the home inspection together.
Uh-oh. I don't know why though. Why do they have to just find something? I never got a home inspection back that didn't have zero. That had zero. Have you?
No, they're paying $450. They got to find something for the
I
money.
mean, I see the stupidest stuff on some of these home inspections. I'm like, for real? Come on, man. Oh my God.
It happens, but they got to get something. They have to put something in for the money. You're paying these. I remember back in the day, Eddie, home inspections used to be $225.
Yeah.
Now they're $450.
Four
So
or
they're
five
going.
hundred. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see what we got, Kris. So are you two using private money to buy properties? Man, that's the best money to use. Hey, private money or your own. Well, I still use. I will put my money in some deals, but I like to use private money because I get good rates. Like Kris, we're doing anywhere between 6, 8, 9%. Just depends.
Mhm.
This new one, I'm going to meet with him Friday. See what he wants, what kind of interest rate he wants back. But I had a private lender I had to fire because she wanted to start thinking we're partners instead of private lenders on some deals. She started wanting to be greedy and go up on the price and all kind of stuff. I'm like, nah, I can get money all day. I'm not. We're not partners. You my private bank. I mean, you didn't find this deal. You didn't do none of the work to acquire this deal. My team, we're doing all the work, and you're going to be a bank and make more than you're making in the bank.
Mm-hmm. You can't be partners. You won't last.
No, man. What you use private money, Kris?
Absolutely. Alexander Rivas. The key to getting private lenders is, well, for me, two things. You got to open your mouth and don't presume that you know anybody's financial status. I've had Section 8 tenants, Alexander. I'm telling you, I had a Section 8 tenant get $1 million settlement. So you don't know what kind of money
What?
these people have. And you
For
got number
real.
2. Number 2, you got to have a
Oh,
prospectus. You got to have some type of a document because talk is cheap, right? You need to have it when you show up. You meet, you flip through it, and you say, "This is what we do. This is how we borrow money. This is how we pay out. This is the kind of projects we do." Got to have something tangible. Real estate. Everything boils down to real estate. They can hold it in their hand, right? Real estate in between their hands. So when you meet with these people that have financing for you,
yeah.
good
Make sure
question,
you have
Alexander.
make sure you have your stuff together. Chris got some information on your website. Chris, what's your website? Anybody want
Yeah,
to
you
get
can
that
download
private?
mine. That's
You
right.
go on his
It's
site.
just
He got a private lender course that I got from him also.
yep. The
Let me put
presentation.
that
Just
on
go
the
get it.
banner.
You gotta have that, man. If you don't have a presentation, I wouldn't even ask nobody for no money.
Yeah, because they're gonna want to see something, guys. Yes, they hear you coming up. They say, "Hey, I need some money for this project." They're like, "Okay, well, where's the project? How much do you need?
What do
Hey,
you
tell
pay?
me some details. What are you gonna
Mm-hmm.
pay? What's the on the first thing they want to know is how safe my money is gonna be secured. That's the first thing. How are you gonna secure my investment? How is my
Yep.
money gonna be secured first? You get
That's
over
right.
that hurdle, then you gotta hit them with the raise of return and what you do. But they're
Mm-hmm.
gonna want to know how you gonna secure their money. You can't come and say, "Yeah, I need 50,000, man. We're gonna buy a house." Okay, and
Yep. That's right.
what's your website, Chris?
Kris Haskins, KrisHaskins. It's right there. If you take him down, you can see it. It'd be right on that thing.
Let me check.
There you
Wait
go.
till banner check. Danny, which one normally gives you a higher ROI,
Rate of
return on
return.
investment? New construction or rehab?
Yeah. That's a good question. So think about on new construction, you got 210 to 220 out, right? Because you got to buy the land and you got to pay for the right? The construction. Let's just say 170 plus 50. This what is it? Oh, 170 plus 40. So that's 210. 170, 80, 90, 210. Yeah, you got 210 out. ROI probably gonna be a rehab because you got much less money out. Much less money out.
Yeah,
Just based on ROI. Because you got 210 out, but a rehab you might have 110, 120. You can bring back 30. That means you got less money out. But still, for the bang for your buck, the bigger check is gonna be the new con, but ROI is gonna be the reno because you got less money out.
yeah, and you can get through them pretty quick,
Oh yeah,
especially if not a big crazy renovation.
way faster.
In and out. And guys, bring these doggone. Now you may just to get some money, guys. You may have to go in with somebody 50-50 just to get your feet wet. But I will only do it one time, man. Maybe twice. If you just bringing the experience and they bringing the money, but you need to let the people know how their money is going to be secured,
Hmm.
which is by the real estate. I know
That's
we
true.
do ours. If we don't perform, you get the property.
There you go.
The deed go automatically to you. It's your property. If we don't
That's right.
perform like we say we're gonna do, it's your house. You can
That's
turn
it.
around and sell it. We already bought it cheap. We always buy them cheap, so you'll
Hmm.
be able to turn around and sell it.
Yep.
So they get, they gotta. Hey, their money is protected by some by asset.
Hmm.
Let me see what else we got, Chris. Let's start with house. There's some questions out there. Okay. Danny said, "What is your strategy if a house sits on the market too long, Chris?"
Yeah, Danny, that's something you got to deal with. Luckily, I take that back. I did have one sit for a year, about 2 years ago. That's why we use private money. You can always renegotiate what you owe. Think about it on a private lender. If I came to you and said, Eddie, I know I owe you 8,000, but we kind of took a hit on this one. Would you mind taking 5,500? Are you going to be mad at me?
And I'm still making some money.
Still making
I
money, and we
know,
still keep, huh?
I know we're gonna make it up on another one, the
Just
next
keep
day.
moving. Just keep moving.
Yep.
Boy, if you're losing hard money, I tell you, hard money, man, or a bank, they ain't finna hear that. So that's
Man,
another reason.
man, after that first crash, I was done with hard money, man.
Hmm.
I used hard money for about a good, probably, let me see. It crashed '07, so I used it '05, '06, probably about 2 years, man. And that hard money be hard, man. I swear, man. Jesus Christ, man. Man, now that you hard money, you really getting a partner, man. You getting a partner. That really ain't no doggone, that ain't no private money, man.
Mm-mm.
It's
It really
expensive than
not.
the bank. Man, you partners with hard money. Because they got
That's
the
right.
rights to take that house right back. The interest rate gonna be through the roof. And now they want you to bring what 15 or 20% down?
20 year.
Man, come on, man.
Yeah.
Guys, you better open up your mouth. And like Kris says, don't just presume a person don't have any money because you never know who have money, man. I met some people that I thought didn't have nothing. They drove regular cars, live regular lifestyle, man. These people are loaded.
Hmm.
No, everybody don't have the same desire. Everybody got different things that man does. And this guy may live normally, like they said, Sam Walton. He drove a pickup truck to Walmart every day, but the guy had 3 or 4 jets also. So people
Wow.
got different tastes. You know, they spend their money in different areas.
That's right. I know. I drive around. I drive around in a Hyundai, and you would have no idea. But that's because the people I hang with, they look. Man, these dudes, they walk around with cashier's checks, hundreds of thousands of dollars to go to the foreclosure auction. You would never know that they carry that stuff.
Loaded, ready for some action.
Hmm. Hundreds of thousands in money orders. It's really cool.
Let's see what this guy say. I think it's the last one, Chris.
Okay.
Another question. What strategies are working right now? What system in place do you have set up to make your life easier? What strategies are working right now? I mean, all the strategies are still working. I haven't seen nothing change so far. Wholesaling working, rehabbing, new construction, wholesale lease options, subject to owner finances. It all is working, guys.
Yes, that's working. Well, Eddie has some good systems on the VA and the text messaging stuff. I'm using Facebook. Alexander, if I could just beg you to do one thing, please get on social media. That's where we're getting our leads from now, man. And they come in like clockwork, but you will have to pay for them. And if you want help with that, we can set you up. Just go to the website. But you got to have some social media presence if you want to have your business booming. From my perspective, if
Heck
you ain't on
yeah.
social media, man, or you're doing some type of cold calling, which we don't do that. You're gonna have to spend some money on that there too.
Either way it go, you got to spend some money.
You're gonna spend, yeah,
Unless you cold call yourself,
yeah. I definitely ain't doing that.
you
Every
got to.
time I look at my business, Eddie, I'll be like, would Ron LeGrand be doing this? Would Ron LeGrand be doing what I'm doing right now?
The less I do, the more I make. The less I do, the more I make. But it took me so long to get that, man. You want to be in control, man. It took a lot of doggone push and strength to delegate stuff, man. It took me a while, man. I wanted to do everything. I thought I could do this one the best. Then somebody messed this up. Oh, you can't do it no more. I need to do it. Man, you'll work
You're a
yourself
man.
to death.
Well, you are a man, Eddie. You can't help it.
You'll work yourself to death, man. You better delegate that stuff.
You
But
are a man.
you got to generate some money too. So if you don't
That's
have
true.
any money, only thing I can tell you, man, is you're gonna have to cold call the door knock.
Door knock a cold call, or you can just run your own Facebook ads and start making call. Yeah, call. We come back from the Eddie and I come from the cloth. Well, I don't know about him, but I came from nothing. Like I didn't have no money to after. I had some money saved up from the music business, but back in the day, I could send out a letter for 28 cents. Now a letter's 50 cents. So I think that's
Yeah,
changing the direct mail.
yeah. That thing fit the pot, baby. We sent
Hmm.
out a text message or a ringless voice message, 4 cents.
There you
Man,
go.
that doggone but oh man, shout out to my son, man. My son got a what, Chris?
Oh
He got
yeah,
a contract, man. He gonna make
congratulations.
about 4 or 5 grand.
Good for him. I know he's gonna be stoked.
Hey, man, I can't believe it, man. It took him a minute, boy. He'll come in, he'll work like once a month. He'll put in a little work. He'll make about 3 or 4 calls and disappear about 3, 4 weeks.
He
Man,
said, "Man, I ain't doing this. Too much work, man. Let me go get somebody get paid by the hour."
shit, man. I I'd
Yep.
rather be making calls and mailing letters than me.
Did I get kicked out of here, or did he get kicked out? Somebody got kicked out. I don't know if it's me or him. Did I get kicked out, y'all? Who's it?
No, I got kicked out. I'm sorry.
That's
I
all
said I,
good.
I said I'd rather be making calls and mailing letters than be somewhere doing something I hate, like I
Mm-hmm.
was doing when I was driving that forklift. Yeah, I didn't come from money either, man. I had to start from ground zero
Mm-hmm.
with 3 kids, man. And I quit my
Wow.
job going to my first seminar because they wouldn't let me go. Man, them folks would have. If you going to real estate, you want some days off? I'll get out of here, buddy. Forget about it. I didn't even ask because I know what the answer was going to be no.
Mm.
So, man, we all had to start from ground zero, baby. And if
Yeah.
you work hard, don't give up, man, and take the mistakes as just lessons and not mistakes. And just keep going, man. You'll win. You'll win. But if you give up, you know you're gonna lose. Guaranteed.
That's true. That's true.
Guaranteed.
And then when you get a lead coming in, Eddie, when I go look at a house now, my whole premise is I don't know if I'm gonna buy this house or not. All depends.
Yeah.
As opposed to I need this house so bad, you know. So when you're looking at houses, don't get over excited about each house. You don't know if you're gonna buy it or not.
No. Until it closes. Because you don't even know when they get under contract if you're gonna buy it.
That's
I
right.
had a student just had one, he got one under contract, Chris. Sweet deal. Pre-foreclosure. Doggone homeowner lied about the HOA. Guess how much the HOA was?
200 a month.
50,000.
Oh, behind.
Yeah.
It's hard to negotiate those two because they know you got to sell the house.
Man, they hell, man, because he tried to do some negotiation, but they were like, nope.
Yeah.
We don't, because the previous owner, he made a promise to pay and didn't pay, so they was already done with him. They was like, look, we don't care what happened. Let it go to foreclosure. Because the student said, hey, the bank said you can only get 5,000. They're going to do a short sale. They said, we don't even care. We're not taking 5,000. We want 50,000 or this house going to foreclosure, and we're cool with not getting nothing. I was like,
Yeah. I
whoa.
believe it.
And the lady, this was an attorney. She put it back in the email. I was like, ooh, boy.
That's weird.
They hell, man. That HOA
Yeah.
is hell.
They are something. Yeah. I don't see them negotiating too much. It's so weird. I'm doing one now where we're negotiating some liens judgments with child support, and they're more lenient than these HOAs.
It's crazy, man.
You know?
All right, Chris, any final words?
Yeah, that's it. I want for your people. I pray that your people will take some action during this time. I know it can seem overwhelming, being that the enemy is getting in all of our ears. Every time I look around, the enemy is trying to plant something in my mind to take me off my G.
Yeah.
And I don't want you to get off your G.
Don't,
Stay
man.
on your game. Stay on your game. I know the enemy's putting image in front of us. Things happening in our country. Yes, it's happening. I know it's happening. I don't want anybody to get too emotional or get overwhelmed with this. That's all they're trying to do is get you off your game. So keep
It's
your
all about
eyes
that
on
mind, man. They want to get that mind because they get that mind. They got you.
They
They
got
conquer
you.
you, man. Don't let them
They
get
got
your
you.
mind, man. Like all this stuff going on, I'm aware of it
Mm-hmm.
and all that stuff. But man, going out with violence and all that stuff is not the answer. If
Not gonna
anything,
help none
you gotta beat these people with paperwork.
at their
Get some
game.
people into the courthouses, file paperwork against against these counties, man, against these sheriffs and politicians.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a guy, man. If anybody let me put this website. I gotta put it in
Got to beat them at their game, dog.
the chat, man. This guy, Chris, man, he's so awesome. I'm gonna
What's
see
he
if I
doing?
can get on him. But he got a name of his website. Let me look it up. It's called Jurisdictionary, guys. Let me make sure. Okay.
Jewish dictionary. Jewish dictionary.
Juris. I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
I like that.
Jurisdictionary.
Jurisdictionary. That's cool.
DICTIONARY. Guys, he got stuff on here to help you stop foreclosures and everything. But
Right.
ain't the guy answer the phone every time, man. He
What?
answered the phone himself. He's an ex-lawyer. He's a well, he may still be an attorney. But you can beat, man, he show you how to beat damn near anything. Like he say, if he said most people lose because nobody know the law.
They
That's why
don't.
they beat you with the HOA. That's why all them people beat you, because who the heck know the law?
They don't. We
He
don't.
said there's only a couple of different processes you can do to win your case. And I bought the course about a week ago. So I'm
Jurisdictionary.
digging into it, and so far, man, I got the pre-foreclosure course because we deal with pre-foreclosure. So everybody don't want to file bankruptcy or nothing like that. So these court cases, certain documents, guys, you can start the foreclosure. Now, I'm not an attorney. I'm not giving no legal advice, but I will reach out to this guy, man. Any kind of case you got, man, it's worth talking to this guy, calling him up and talking to him, telling him Mr. Transaction sent you. He don't even know my name, but when I do tell him, he'll say, "Oh, that's who that was." But man,
Jurisdictionary. White dude.
yeah, man, he gonna answer that phone dang near every time, man. Because I don't know if I told you, Chris, but if any of you guys ever seen The Big Short,
Yeah.
about what happened with all them bogus loans
Mhm.
back in 2007 or 8 when the market crashed,
Yeah.
man, a lot of loans from 1997 to about 2008, I think, or 2007, got major fraud and a major loophole. Man, Chris, we was tearing them banks up, man. I thought I was an attorney, man. I was going with people because I had got a passion for it. I had developed a passion for it because I see how these banks, man, was giving people all these bad mortgages. They was giving mortgage companies $1,500 kickback make you sign up, or to have you sign up for adjustable mortgage.
Mhm.
And it was a lot of bogus stuff going on, but we was taking them banks in court, man. Some of them we got slammed. Like one lady, Cheryl, shout out to Cheryl, her house, Chris, $350,000 loan. She had a bad mortgage with all the robo signers and mortgage fraud, and the mortgage been sold 1,000 times. We got that, man. The bank, honest to God, truth, went from $350 to $50,000.
Wow.
fifty
Wow.
thousand
That's
dollars, man.
nice.
The
That's
lady
nice.
payment is $300 or $400 a month.
Mm. Shit ain't bad.
Yeah, but that's a whole nother subject. But guys,
Okay.
protect that mind, man. Don't let all this stuff on social media and on the news. If you consuming that stuff, man, it's gonna have you stagnant. You're
Yep.
not gonna want to do nothing. You're gonna be so focused on this and that and this and that, and you're gonna miss out on big opportunities. Because I guarantee you, the powers that be is not focused on this small stuff. They're looking at the
I
money.
know.
That's
Your
all
money.
they look at.
Looking at
So
your money.
yeah.
All right.
All right, guys. God bless you. Keep going and keep going and growing, guys. See you on the next one. Peace.